går ut i miteinander? Wie geht's? All good? Excellent. Same here. It's great to be all here alive. And maybe the topic that I'm touching on is a little bit more problematic. And wondering how many of you here have experienced the pain of losing somebody really important to you in family, friends, so on. Seems we're a few of us. And yeah, me too. It seems we're in the same boat. And I've lost the most important person in my life and in our lives, the person who gives you life. And this is the reason why I started CorDiFio. And did you know that the #1 killer of women, more than all cancers combined, is heart disease? And did you know that 50% of women following a heart attack get misdiagnosed? Also, this has a huge cost pressure on the healthcare system, and these are just the US numbers. Why is that? Well, women, 51% of the global population, present atypical symptoms when it comes to heart disease. Anxiety in women may mask heart disease symptoms, and believe it or not, 30 to 50% of women diagnosed with depression actually don't have depression. In fact, if you're a woman, you're at greater risk of misdiagnosis and improper treatment. And this is the endorsement we received from the globally renowned Professor Alison McGregor, our scientific advisor, and a women's health pioneer. And today, I'm honored to present to you CorDiFio. CorDiFio is all about know it before we have it. It's about raising awareness, and it's an early detection and preventative AI platform that tackles heart disease in women. Because, here the good news, 80% of heart disease and stroke are preventable if caught in time. Here we're not about curing cancer, that's for the super clever people out there, but 80% preventable. And what we are developing here is a personalized heart risk report that helps women who want to be taken seriously by their physicians by addressing the risk of misdiagnosis. And here we are about empowering women to have informed conversations with their doctors and accelerate the decision-making process for early detection. And it's an app. You just download it. We're working on the prototype right now. And let's say Jenny finds out about it from a friend of hers, downloads the app, takes our questionnaire, and before her coffee is ready, our engine is going to generate her personalized heart health report and send it to her physician. And guess what? Jenny is not the only one out there. We're looking at a global market of women below 60 years old, because it's known that after menopause, women have high increased rates of cardiovascular diseases. We're looking at a TAM of 1+ billion. These are women who are active on social media platforms. Half of them are users of mHealth apps, and we believe we can take 10 million of that over the next 5 years or so. The distribution channel that we have in mind is to follow 4 pillars. We are engaging with women survivors, and we've talked with many of them, with doctors in clinics, insurances and corporates, as well as associations and femtech companies. And this is under development and, creating the alliances that we need to make this a reality. The business model is a dual one. First, for early market traction and also validating the product market fit, it's around a B2C model. And in the medium long term is B2B2C with the health insurances and the corporates out there. the competition, I know this is a bit of a cognitive murder, but if we look at around the patient's journey, we have users and the patients, and then we go on clinical engagement. We see two extremes. Wellness apps at the beginning, right? More than 300,000 out there. And the other extreme, when you're already a patient and sick, and everyone wants to put another sensor on you. But there's nothing in between when it comes to prevention and decision support of the physicians. And that's the opportunity zone where we're going to play at that kind of intersection between awareness rising, early detection, and decision support. The achievements so far have been a few since we started this journey last year. And we are working on validating more of the traction and various elements. And here's the reason why we're at NOAH as well. And we can achieve even more than this, because we are a global team united by a common vision. I'm from the business side, Petronela, Kim in Australia from the design, Dr. Verinder, who's an advanced heart failure and transplant cardiologist, Dr. Najah is a cardiac surgery researcher, Kate and Julie Havelman, who's our global patient champion, a woman survivor from SCAD. She died a couple of times, and she's alive because a miracle happened. These miracles need to happen every day, and we should not consider them a miracle, because it's our right to increase the health equity for women out there in terms of cardiovascular diseases. In the future, next year, we are looking for 700K in grant and convert notes to accelerate our product development and market traction. And our ask for this, now that we got you excited, is like, join our global community of visionaries who want to do something for women's health, and especially for your mums, your wives, your sisters, aunties out there. And can you give us advice and introduce us to the right people to make this a reality? And also, if you're interested to join this global mission, please get in touch with me. And here is, I feel like, the energy is here, because what we want to do, and actually we are determined to do this, is to make women's hearts a bit longer, thanks to you as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you. No, wait. Thank you, Petronela. I bring you the mic so everybody else can hear you.
Thanks.
Welcome.
I have a question. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Is the statistics for men so differently or so significantly different that you at CorDiFio don't consider it to be of importance, or yeah?
Mm-hmm. Great question. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Everything we know about common diseases, cardiovascular diseases being one of them, has been studied. Actually, the default prototype in medicine is middle-aged white male. So cardiovascular diseases, everything we know about it has been studied on men. And women are not mini men. And women are not men with boobs and tubes. And there you go where the problem arises, because women experience different type of symptoms. What we see in the medical schools and in diagnostic tools out there, they look at the male symptom. And the male symptom, for instance, for a myocardial infarction, the common heart attack, is like crushing chest pain and this kind of thing. It's like you have an elephant on your chest. Guess what? Women don't necessarily have elephants on the chest. It looks like back pain, anxiety, not feeling well, and so on. And there you go. The problem arises. You go to your house arts, to the GP, with this kind of description, and we'll say, well, you're stressed out, you might see a psychologist, psychiatrist, here's some antidepressants. Go home and meditate with, I don't know, Headspace or Dalai Lama, whoever. And you go home and you die in 5 minutes without knowing what you have.
Okay, thanks.
And you, gentlemen, here in the room, you have the moral responsibility to talk with your loved women, if you love them.
Perfect.
So thank you.